Hi, my name's Kelly Amos, and I'm a fitness and nutrition specialist, and I'm also a behavior change coach. And today I'm going to talk to you about burnout. This is something that recently I have been dealing with myself, along with a lot of people that I work with and family members. So I really felt that this is a topic that needs to be addressed. Maybe you're experiencing it right now, or somebody that you know is, and you want some ways to kind of help them or talk to them about it. First of all, burnout is a very common thing, and whether it's in your job or training or just whatever, we're going to experience getting burned out in our life. And sometimes it's a little bit more severe or significant, and we kind of get into this loop or this cycle, and we don't really know how to get out of it. So I'd like to give you 5 things today that might help you. And the first one is really the most important thing is why. Why are you doing this? Whatever it is that you're burned out, why are you still doing it? How does this add value to your life? How does it add value to your life? So that's the first thing, is you need to be strongly connected to your why am I doing this? And if you can't answer that question, if I don't know how it adds value, I don't know why I'm doing it, then quit doing it. Just quit doing it. You don't have to keep doing it. And also, your why has to have some connection to you. If you're doing it for someone else to benefit, or because they think you should, then that's not a very good reason. If it's part of something that, if you're just trying to please somebody, then you might want to have a conversation with that person, or kind of rethink maybe, or evaluate why that relationship needs that. So again, your first step is to be connected with your why, and how does it add value to your life. The second thing is, how is it changing? One of the things about burnout is you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. And how is it changing? Even changing when you do it, or the order of things that you're doing. If you're burnt out on your program, when was the last time you changed your program? If you are not making gains or progressing anymore, you're just kind of going through the motions, then it's time to do something different. I had a meeting with a client today, and she's done numerous endurance events, Ironman, a couple of them, and I don't know how many marathons. So she's dialed in to the running and to the endurance training, and we were looking at her plan, and we're doing some other things with it. And do you have to do this? These workouts. Do you get anything out of them? You're pretty good at running. Do you need to do that? And there are several in there that she doesn't need to do that anymore. She's not a beginner. This isn't her first rodeo. So it's time to bring in some other things that are going to benefit her and are not going to take away from her race and her training. It's going to add to, as well as it's going to change something, and it's going to be hard for her to make those changes, a physical challenge and a psychological challenge, but she's up for it immediately. She's got something new to incorporate. So just changing something is important. So then, number 3, talk to somebody that knows you. Talk to somebody that knows you. That's where recently a family member knew where to go. You need to know, you need to go to somebody that knows you and can call to your attention your character, your integrity, your goals. This is who you are, and this is why you're doing it. And sometimes, again, when you're locked into this little bubble, or this little world that you're in, when you have somebody that really knows you, that can look from the outside and can see the future and can see but by doing this, you know that this is going to happen, and you know whatever. So it has to be somebody that you trust, and somebody that that really knows you. And I have to say that I'm very thankful that our children, Sean and our children, we're that to them. We are that to them. And so, and they've been that to us. They're at an age now where they know us. Okay, the fourth one of 5. So if you're just tuning in, you got to rewind. Just today. Just do it today. When I was in college, I have like 0 endurance fibers in my body. I wasn't born with them. And so endurance things have been very challenging for me. And so every bit of endurance that I have is really through training. And I've done half marathons, I've done some tries, I've done some dos. But I'm not an endurance body. I don't have that. And when I was in college, that's when I started to take control of my health. And it was first with exercise. It was not with eating. And I remember running and hating it, just absolutely. I mean, I'm a mile kicked my butt. And I remember when I had just stuck with it, and I knew how far to go to get 3 miles. And all I was thinking that whole run, I can still feel it. All I could think about was, if I do it today, I don't have to do it tomorrow. I've proven to myself that I can do it. If I do it today, I don't have to do it tomorrow. I just have to do it today. And then the next day, how I used that was, I can't dumb down. I can't backslide. If I've done it once, I've proven that that's what I can do. So I have to at least do that. So you can play little tricks with your mind and just do it for the day, do it for the moment, do it for the workout, do it for the, just find ways to get through that day. Just don't think about the other days, just get through that day. And then use your past to launch you into your present. And the last thing, and this is the one that I use the most. I have been struggling with burnout for about 9 months now. And it's, working out's a job. It's become a job to me. And I've always really enjoyed it. I've gone through different phases where it's been something that has been a real psychological thing to me. It still is. It's just in a different way. And so one of the things that I do is I remind myself, although it might be a challenge to go do it right now and I don't really feel like it, that feeling of just getting going and doing it, the feeling of not is a lot worse. I know if I just get started and get down there and just start moving, then I will feel good, and it has a positive effect on the rest of my day. So look at what, maybe it's a thing that you don't really feel like doing right now, and you're just kind of burned out. I just don't want to go down there again. I don't want to get up out of bed and it's cold and whatever. But you know what? Those moments of and burnout, they're just a few moments of your day. The rest of the day is better because you did it. Whether it's confidence, it's overcoming, it's gains, you're progressing. So those are my 5 tips. Those are the things that are part of my arsenal that I use, because we all experience burnout at different phases of our life. And I also want to say that the more you experience it and find ways, that's part of behavior change and part of maintaining certain behaviors, is having stretch goals and using areas that you're strong in, using your strengths from other areas of your life and bringing those into areas of weakness. So you've overcome things in other areas of your life. You need to bring the tools and the things that you used to do that into whatever you're facing right now. And that's like behavior change 101. So that was your bonus. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. Love to have your comments. I see Jennifer's there. Yes, feeling burnout. But Jennifer, I think you are just as talking and about your training plan and me giving you a little bit different perspective changed it. And that was coming to somebody that you trusted or that knew a little bit, had a different approach to that type of training to make you look at it in a different way. So it doesn't have to be a mom or a dad or a best friend. It could be somebody that really maybe knows the program or the plan and can tell you the other benefits. So then you'll be excited about that. Again, I hope this was helpful. Thank you again for sharing. I hope you had a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.